Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. Without y'all, we couldn't be doing what we're doing today. Anything today. Hope y'all had a wonderful day. This is our evening devotion and our prayer. We'll go ahead and get with it because it's pretty long reading here, and we should be able to cover it in the few minutes we got. All right, it's called Search Me and Lead Me. On this day, 101 years ago, the world declared peace, ending the First World War. It is memorable for me as this is a devotion from another person, not me now. It is, let's see, the First World War. It is memorable for me as my father had been drafted and ordered to report to the train station that morning, only to be told to go home as the war was over. No one thought that there would ever be a war like that again, and yet there was. A few years ago, because of war in one part of the world that made people wonder if it too would become a world war, one of my young students asked why people fought with one another. Another of my students, a girl 9 years old, said it's because people like power. Pretty astute for a 9-year-old. What about us? Do we have a need for power? Are there elements in us that we would rather not acknowledge? God knows us completely. He knows our thoughts, our fears, our dreams, our hopes, and He knows our faults and fallings, our angers and jealousies. This psalm asked God to search our heart and to root out any wickedness that He finds and lead us in the path that He has planned for us since we were knit in our mother's womb. If we are to see an end to war, we need to root out hatred and jealousy, the need for power and greed. We need to replace them with all the will to acknowledge that each and every one of us is made in the image and likeness of God, and that we all have the right to live in peace. Christ is the King of peace, and yet we Christians are not always peaceful images of Christ in today's world. Let us work a little harder to love one another and bring justice to a world that is in desperate need of it. There's our prayer. Lord, you know our hearts. Help each of your children to turn their hearts to justice, peace, and love. Amen. And I hope y'all have a blessed evening, and I'll do my best to get back on this thing more regular, and we'll be reading tomorrow morning. Have you a morning inspiration.